All right, a new style, a new color, and a few more budget-friendly styles. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's get started. All right, today we are going to look at this new beautiful wig from Rene of Paris. I'm going to do a quick review of it, and then we're going to talk about and look at a couple more budget-friendly styles. First of all, isn't this color pretty? This is the Moonlit Silk from Rene of Paris, the Orchid collection, and this wig is called ALICIA. I love this color, y'all. I just absolutely love it. You know, I want to just quickly say, you know, not everything is for everyone, right? I can't tell you the number of messages I get where people say, oh no, don't wear that. That doesn't look good on you. If you have followed me for any length of time, you know the last thing in the world that bothers me is someone saying that doesn't look good on you. Y'all, you know, I could care less. I wear what I love. If I like it, I'm gonna wear it, and I do not care what anyone else thinks. Do not let someone dull your shine. All right, budget-friendly wigs. Now y'all, I want you to know budget-friendly, that word is not lost on me. Budgets are different for everyone, right? What is budget-friendly for one person may not be budget-friendly for another person, so it's hard to address it, in my opinion. And y'all, wigs are expensive. Let's just call it what it is. Wigs get super expensive, and I am so aware of that. So I just want to show you some wigs. I'm going to say they're under the $300 range. They're in the 200-ish, somewhere in that range. Yes, that's still expensive. I totally get it and understand it. I would encourage you to keep your eye on the clearance sections of your favorite wig places. You know, you can get, I buy lots of things like that on clearance. You know, that's a great place for new styles that you might want to try, that you don't want to break the bank on. It's new colors. It's a great way to try new colors. So keep your eye on that. Now, I bought this wig from wigs.com and I love it. I just love it. Every time I look at it, I just think, I really like this wig, and it is a good price. Now, I am going to drop a link in the drop-down box below this video. Just expand that drop-down box, and I'm going to put a link there that is going to give you a special discount if you are interested in buying this wig. All right, let's get into it and have a look at ALICIA. I think this little ALICIA wig is so cute. Look how all of these layers, you know, this little shag look is coming back. You know, it was popular at one time, kind of went away, but I am seeing it in so many wigs. Look at the layering on this. How beautiful this is. Just carefree. It has a tiny wave pattern. As you can see, these little ends are kind of kicking up a little bit. I love the back. There's a lot of movement in this wig. It's a center part, as you can tell. Now, y'all, again, when we talk about budget friendly, it's not going to be all the bells and whistles. It's not going to be normally a hand-tied cap or anything like that. It's usually going to have some mono features. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's basic cap, no lace front or anything. This one, however, has an extended lace front and a mono part, and I'm going to show you that when we look at it right here. So it does have a lace front and a mono part, but it is open wefted. It has closed ears tabs with stays and Velcro adjusters. Now, most of the time on these a little more affordable wigs, there's going to be open wefted, which means it's probably going to have some permatease because that's how they cover the wefts, right? And so those are things we just expect when we're talking about wigs that are a little less expensive. Now, the amount of permatease, of course, is going to vary from wig to wig. This one has a lot of permatease. There's permatease running all through this wig, exactly as I would expect it to be with a wig like this. But I think they did it well. It's not overdone. It's not huge. It's not billowy. I like that about this. I think they did an excellent job on the lace front. Really good, nice coverage. It fits me well. I have a 21¼ inch head circumference, and I pulled this in just a little bit. So this medium length style, I think, is just beautiful and affordable for sure. Now the front of Alicia is 6.5 inches. The crown is 9.5, so is the nape. It's a long nape here, and it weighs 3.07 ounces. So there's, you know, some length here, which is nice as well. You can definitely wear this one in a low ponytail, which I really like on this style as well. You can get that low ponytail in this one, and it has these little layers where you can put it up, leave a little bit hanging down, which is cute. So there's different ways to style this. And this mono part was just wide enough. I could believe you could pull it off to the side just a little. You have a little bit of room here, but I like it parted in the middle on this one. I think it just kind of goes with the vibe of this, the way this goes around the face and how it's shaped. I think the middle part really works. Now let's talk about Moonlit Silk. How pretty is this gray tone? It has these subtle highlights, and I'm going to show it to you in some different lighting, as I always do. And I love the highlighting on this because I think it really needs it. It gives it some depth and dimension. They're subtle. The highlights aren't bold and just overdone. It's a little lighter around the face. Again, I'm a fan of that. I think it brightens your face up. And again, I think this adds that depth and dimension to this gray shade. It is beautiful. I hope they offer this in lots of different styles. I definitely want to try it in maybe a pixie. I think it would be so cute with this color. So I'm going to be keeping my eye out for this color. All right, this wig makes me happy. Every time I put this wig on, it makes me smile. I think this is such a fun pixie. This is Ellen Villa Cocoa and Champagne Rooted. Now, this wig has a lace front and a mono crown, just that little bit of a mono crown that just looks like the hair is growing right out of your scalp. It has a temple to temple lace front. It does not have an extended lace front, but there is a temple to temple lace front on this little wig. Y'all, this is so stinking cute. If you love a boy cut and you want something short and fun, have a look at this one. I love the nape on these that fits really snug. You can move your head around anyway. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to lift. It's going to stay tight to your neck. This is such a fun style. I love to spike it up just like I have it. I mean, the more I can get it to spike up, the better I like it. It is just, it's adorable, and I'm absolutely needing this one in some more colors. All right, this is a wig that I talk about every time I talk about more budget-friendly styles. I love this for a lot of reasons. Number one, I think if you are looking to try a beachy wave style and the ones you have looked at are just too expensive, have a look at Brighton. It's really pretty. It has a lace front. It's not extended. It has temple to temple, but it has a mono part on this one. Now, this wig is full of permatease. If you don't like permatease, this is absolutely not your wig. It is full of permatease. I, however, love everything about that. So I feel like this is a great wig. Again, if you're new to wigs and you want to try a beachy wave, I think you can't go wrong with Brighton. So cute. Now the color I have is R30 2826, very popular color from Estetica. They did a gorgeous job. Again, beautiful lace front. It has the mono part. It's just full of these beautiful waves. This is just plain water. I like to do that, separate my curls. And y'all, you know, on these types of wigs, I am pretty careful with them. I don't do a lot of brushing of my wigs that have these waves. I want to hold this curl pattern. I like it. Some people like to brush through it and soften it up. That's perfectly fine too. I just like to preserve the original curl pattern as long as I can, and I do that by just using a little water and my hands to keep them looking just like this. I love this wig. Thanks for joining me and having a look at this new style from Rene of Paris, and then two other wigs I thought you would enjoy. So we had three very different wigs. One long, the first one, that has, you know, more of a retro vibe with the shag, a little more layered. This one's a little more curly and a beachy wave, and then a fun short boy style. So I hope you got some good ideas. Be sure, like I said, check the clearance section at wigs.com. They have some wonderful wonderful styles there at affordable prices. And also I will have a link to the new wig, to the Rene of Paris wig, in the drop down box below. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day, and let me know what is your favorite budget friendly wig. Leave it in the comments below. See you next time.